The deaths of so many children touch the hearts of everyone. How scared they must have been in the dark in fast-moving water. But let's consider the impact of this tragedy on the emotional well-being of their friends and classmates, like classmates of two 8-year-old girls from Austin who were lost to that flood. Joining us now with some advice on helping children cope are two counselors from Austin Independent School District. We have Pam Martin and Amanda Tui. Thank you both for being with us.
Of course.
So certainly every family in Central Texas is heartbroken by this catastrophe, and it's inescapable that children know about this as well. So how can adults, parents, and others best help children cope right now? Pam.
So by being present. So listening to your children, being available to them, being honest with them at their developmental level. So we don't want to give children more information than they can process. We want to make sure we are maintaining schedules with flexibility. We're going to make sure that they're eating nutritious food, moving their bodies, reading stories, snuggling, all the good things, thinking about the coping skills that you have in place always for your children and ramping those coping skills up. Also, what's super important is making sure that the adults are taking care of themselves and each other. This is about connection, community, and kindness. You know?
Yeah, and I'd add that as adults and parents, oftentimes we want to say that one right thing. And really, back to what Pam was saying, is that at the end of the day, the most important thing is being present with our kids and just kind of being in tune to what their needs are. If that's maintaining those routines and structures or scaling back and having those movie times and cuddle times, things like that. And some kids are gonna feel like they really need to do something. And if they're feeling that need, small acts of kindness can really help increase a sense of empowerment and control. And so that could be as simple as making care cards or finding small ways to volunteer.
And what I'm gleaning is like that routine, those little semblance of normalcy and just like fun activities really are crucial right now. And when children learn about people their age or close to their age dying, it's particularly traumatic. What's your advice then to parents on how to answer kids' questions? How honest should they be?
They should be honest based on the child's age and developmental stage. So very young children may have a fear and an association about rain or water or camp. They may associate it with dying. So listening, being careful and answering their questions, but considering where they are. So very young children will be fearful. And even children up to 8 years old may not understand that death is permanent, that it's not reversible. So just being aware of that and being ready for that when they say, where is such and such? When they've already learned that they've died. So being aware of that, being open, and being honest, not using euphemisms like they went to sleep or they passed away, but being very honest. Older kiddos need each other, like adolescents need each other with the oversight and guidance of adults. So carefully and honestly and not oversharing, so asking questions to them so you know exactly what they need to know. And then being present and available and knowing that while this is the acute stage of trauma, over time, when they change developmental stages, when they are a teenager, they may relive some of the trauma and understand it on a different level. So just being aware of all of those things.
Undoubtedly, the AISD community is hurting right now with the loss of 8-year-old Lenny McCown and Mary Stevens. Can you talk about the impact on your students and how the school plans to support them? I want to start with you, Amanda.
Yeah, I think that we are, first and foremost in a state of just trying to meet immediate needs. So like Pam said, we're in this place of acute crisis and needs. And so that's really where our focus is right now and being mindful of kind of what everybody might need. And that's gonna look different from kid to kid, family to family, and campus community to campus community. And so being flexible and just kind of meeting those needs where they are. And I think also being mindful of those long-term impacts. And while we are on summer break right now, what we want to do is that when they return, that we want to be prepared to receive them in a compassionate way and meet each of their individual needs, whether that be through maintaining those kind of structures and routines that some kids might be looking forward to getting back to, or if they need some school-based counseling and check-ins and things like that.
And I know that the students will be in excellent hands with both of you. We appreciate so much you guys sharing the guidance for all of us right now when it comes to helping children deal with loss.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.